I said, let him cook!
What's poppin', people? My name is Duckhead, and today I'd like to discuss the February 2024 developer update for Dead by Daylight. Namely, I'm going to be discussing the pig nerfs and the changes to the other killers. First of all, the pig nerfs. I wasn't going to address these because I did dedicate an entire rant video to it, but I'll approach the topic in a more level-headed way without all the histrionics and extra performance. All right, so let's discuss the pig nerfs. First of all, don't get it twisted. Pig was fucking nerfed, all right? And I don't want to hear in the comment section, oh, this YouTuber said it was buff. This other YouTuber said she was buff. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't have to watch YouTubers to formulate my opinions on Dead by Daylight patch notes. I don't have to do it, right? If that's something you have to do, more power to you. But I don't have to do that. Like, you saying that they think it's a buff does not make it a buff, all right? I understand what is given, and I understand what is taken away. And I also understand that if what is given does not match what is taken away, then it is a nerf. I don't care how good you think what was given was. So, first of all, let's discuss her ambush. Her ambush duration is now 2.3 seconds long, up from 2 seconds. Her decreased ambush successful attack cooldown is 2.7 seconds, down from 3 seconds. Her decreased ambush missed attack cooldown is now 1.5 seconds, down from 2 seconds. All those changes are good so far. Her crouch movement speed is now 3.8 meters per second, up from 3.6 meters per second. Her decreased time it takes to crouch is now 1 second, and it was 1.3 seconds. And to offset that, they made it to where she can no longer see the auras of her jigsaw boxes. And her reverse bear traps now have a base timer of 3 minutes, which was 2.5 minutes. Okay, so first of all, let me get into what she had taken away. Not being able to see the auras of jigsaw boxes is a massive fucking nerf. All right. And I know what some of you think. You're like, oh my God, Duckhead, you just want to tunnel people off the hook. Oh my God, you just want to tunnel people and know where they are. No, you do not get your pressure when playing pig by tunneling people. That's not where your pressure comes from. Your pressure comes from letting those other people go and try to solve their jigsaw boxes. But where you can get some added pressure is when you down another person, hook another person, and then you go start to patrol your boxes because you understand where to find people. You understand the game, the flow of the game. Okay, well, this survivor has to be somewhere over here because they have a trap on their head. Okay, now this trap is counting down. I've snuck up on them while they're solving a box. I heard the box activate, so that means they didn't solve it. Okay, well, I know I don't have to come to this area anymore if I want to look for them. That is the flow I'm talking about. You can no longer have that flow with pig. And what that did was it helped with her tracking ability. You are more likely to find people near a box if they have traps on their head, especially if all four survivors have traps on their heads. So, like, that is a massive fucking nerf to the pig, bro. It's massive, right? And it is not justified by those incremental changes they did to her ambush and her crouch. Also, the trap timers are up to 3 minutes from 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 30 seconds in Dead by Daylight is a long fucking time. Is a long goddamn time. 30 seconds is 3/8 of a generator. It's damn near half of a fucking generator. 30 seconds is longer than it takes a survivor to heal themselves in Dead by Daylight. It takes about 24 seconds for a survivor to heal themselves in Dead by Daylight. So, like, dude, that's a long ass fucking time. It may not seem like a long time, 30 seconds. Oh my God, 30 seconds. That is a long ass fucking time to have in Dead by Daylight. And people were like saying in the comment section, oh, you just want there to be more head pops. You're playing pig wrong. Listen, the pressure of pig, the kills, do not come from the head pops. The pressure comes from the threat of the head pops, right? You shouldn't be playing pig to try and pop heads. That is part of her slowdown. And now it's not as much of a threat anymore because she can't track you at those boxes unless she like memorizes every single box on the map, which they aren't going to do because they're random every map. And if you go around looking for the fucking locations of boxes, you're going to fucking lose the game. And on top of that, you have those extra 30 seconds. You are not going to be just lighting people up with Pig's Crouch now. You're not going to be, you're in her ambush. You're not just going to be doing that. You're not just going to be fucking shitting on people to the extent that justifies what they did to her reverse bear traps in her jigsaw boxes. Sure, being in junk towels and long wall, short wall pallet towels, that is going to feel better. It's going to feel a lot better. But she's not going to light you up in Shack. She's not going to light you up at Jungle Gyms. She's not going to light you up in main buildings. Like, she's not going to do that. She's not going to do that, right? Her anti-loop does not justify those changes. So please miss me with the whole, oh my god, she was buffed. She was not fucking buffed. Her anti-loop is incrementally better. It feels better to use, but it does not justify what they did to reverse bear traps. Now, those Pig changes alone would have annoyed me because she's a bottom 5 killer in the game. If you're going to be giving Pig anything, you don't have to take away anything from her because she's so weak. But this is the same fucking patch where we got these crazy ass Huntress buffs. And these Huntress buffs, Huntress is overtuned right now. However you want to spin it, Huntress is a top 10 killer in the game. Some motherfuckers even have her top 8. Some people even have her top 7. She's a really good fucking killer. She's easily an A tier killer. And they buffed her overall with no goddamn drawbacks. Her base hatchet capacity is increased to 7, and it was 5. Her movement speed when holding a hatchet is 3.54 meters a second, up from 3.08 meters a second. That is a massive fucking buff. Alright? You're pushing it with that shit. And her wind-up speed is increased by 10%. Her wind-up speed, you're pushing it with that. You're pushing it. But her increased movement speed, that's overtuned. They need to revert that shit back. They need to revert. She's going to zone people to all hell now with that increased wind-up speed and that fucking movement speed buff. That shit's kind of wild. Alright? And the reason that it annoys me so much is because this is the same patch where they quote-unquote buff Pig, but they gave her drawbacks. They gave her drawbacks. They didn't just make Pig better without taking anything away. They gave her drawbacks. That doesn't make fucking sense to me. Because Pig is bottom 5, Huntress is top 10, however you want to spin it. That's ridiculous. That's bullshit. They need to revert that shit. They need to change it. The base hatchet up to 7 is fine. Maybe the 10% faster draw time is fine. Maybe. You're kind of pushing it there. But all 3 of those changes, hell no. Fuck no, dude. That's bullshit. Alright. Now let's discuss Hag. They increased the maximum teleport distance to 48 meters, up from 40 meters. They decreased Phantasm trap setting time to 0.9 seconds. It was 1 second. That'll feel nice. They increased the trigger Phantasm traps time they remain active to 6 seconds. It was 5 seconds. And they increased the time to wipe away a Phantasm trap to 4 seconds. It was 3.5 seconds. Alright. Also, to offset this, I guess, they decreased the base trap trigger range to 2.7 meters, and it was 3 meters. And the add-ons that did all those things they put in the base kit, they now have their effects inverted, and they decrease the trap trigger range. Alright, so Hag was overall buffed. What was given is way more than what was taken away. Really, the only thing that was taken away is they had to be closer to the trap to trigger it. That's the only thing that was taken away. And in some eyes, that can be considered a buff because those people who harass you and try and make you fuck over your traps and try and fuck over your traps for own purpose, they're going to have to get closer to your trap to do that shit now. So actually, that could be considered a buff at probably those higher MMRs. Alright? So I'm cool with that. That is an actual buff to a weak killer. That's an actual buff. Well, maybe mid-tier. Depending on who you ask. I think she's on the weaker mid-tier side. The Clown. I love this. I love these changes. I love these changes. They increase the Afterpiece Antidote speed boost duration to 6 seconds. It was 5 seconds. And it decreased the Afterpiece Antidote activation time to 2 seconds. It was 2.5 seconds. Great changes. Because I didn't really have an incentive to use my yellow bottles that much. Also, this is the best change they did. They increased the base bottle carrying capacity to 6, and it was 4. That is an amazing change, bro. Amazing change. I love that change because I always ran the add-on that gave me 2 extra bottles, always, because that was the only time where I could actually play around with his yellow bottles. if I did not have that add-on, fucking this shit really sucked. It really sucked trying to use his yellow bottles because I was just wasting them. All right, so good changes to Clown. Very, very good changes. He's fucking probably a bottom 6 or 7 killer in this entire game. Probably bottom 5, depending on who you ask. I'm glad they changed him without giving him any drawbacks. The Doctor. The Doctor's increased shock therapy range is now 12 meters, and it was 10.7 meters. I think that's high stimulus electrode. I think that's the add-on that they put base kit. That's very, very nice. Decreased the shock therapy detonation delay to 0.8 seconds. It was 1 second. 1 second. That is a great change. All right, that is an amazing change because not running detonation delay reduction made Doctor feel very cumbersome to play, very clunky, and I like those changes. Once again, overall buffs, and Doctor is a mid-tier fucking killer, and he got no fucking drawbacks like the Pig did. All right, I'm gonna keep referencing that throughout this video. The Demogorgon, his decreased successful shred attack cooldown is now 2.7 seconds, and it was 3 seconds. So he's overall better. A lot. That's gonna feel good. And the Blight, they wanted to fine tune a Blight add-on, and now Compound 33 limits the Blight's rushes to 3, and it was 2. All right, so very nice. Mangled. Mangled is questionable to me as well. So with Mangled, they made it sound like they're just gonna rework this stats effect entirely, and they didn't do that. All they did was just make it limited to 90 seconds or 60 seconds, whatever the fuck. I don't like that, bro. I don't. Me personally, I don't like those fucking changes. Me personally, I thought they were just gonna rework the shit to be something different. All they did was just nerf it outright. I don't like it because now I'm not really gonna be incentivized to run Sloppy Butcher or Gift of Pain. And I like doing that for pressure, making it to where it's harder for people to heal. Because healing is still very strong in Dead by Daylight. Med kits, even though they heal you slower, you heal yourself slower with them. They're still fucking shit. That's still shit that you can use to just heal yourself. And that's where the power comes from. The fact that you can heal your fucking self. So, I don't know, bro. I don't really like that change. So that just means I'm just gonna stack another Gen Slow down there, where I would have Sloppy Butcher or Gift of Pain or whatever the fuck. I'm gonna stack another Gen Slow down there, which is unfortunate. I didn't really want to do that, but I'm gonna do that now. Blood Web improvement. Basically, they made it to where you have the node to consume everything in the Blood Web after you prestige one character. Great change. Amazing change. I don't know why I wasn't there before, but great change. I wish they would make it go fucking even faster than it goes right now. That's what they need to do. Make that shit faster. Way faster. But yeah, overall, this developer update was okay. I don't like the Huntress changes. I think she's way too strong now. Because she was already fucking strong and you buffed her again like that. The Pig changes. I don't like the Pig changes because you nerfed her. I don't give a fuck what your favorite fucking YouTuber says. I'm not going to call any names, but you nerfed her. And I've seen them. I've seen them saying that fucking Pig was buffed and not nerfed. I don't give a fuck what they said. Pig was fucking nerfed because you took away a very important part of her base kit. The Mangled sass effect, it's whatever. I don't really like it, but it's whatever. So now the other change to the killers, I'm fine with. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I know this was a more level-headed video without all the histrionics. I'm just, hey, at the end of the day, it's just entertainment. Those rants are supposed to be entertainment. It's half a character, half real, all right? But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I fucking swear to God, bro, please don't get down there and say, oh, this person said it was. Don't say that, bro. Give me your opinion, all right? I want your opinion. I don't care about any other YouTuber's opinion. I want yours. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm out this bitch. Y'all niggas have a good one. Bye. Gone.